Hello everyone and welcome to my F1 2014 career mode. This is round 2, we're in Malaysia. This is now my third race I've ever played on this game. Anyway, we are starting in 12th, not a brilliant qualifying. This is my least favourite track on F1. So I hate this track with a passion. I really do dislike it. Anyway, without any further ado, we get off. We don't get a brilliant start. We're actually down by one place. Wow, dive bomb. No contact at all up into 6th. So there we go. Just proving how slow the AI really are. Having now alongside Ricardo. I don't quite overtake him. Anyway, I'm behind my teammate now, Fernando Alonso. I wasn't going to say Kimi Raikkonen, but never mind. I've got to be careful. Vettel's on the left, and I'm going to try Alonso at the inside. I do possibly get moves to stick. Yes, I do. It looks like Vettel's also overtaken Alonso as well during that, so I'm not sure what happened there. Alonso obviously got a very bad exit after sort of blocking him, I guess you would say. Anyway, still right behind Ricardo. However, we've messed up quite a bit there, so it looks like Vettel's going to have a good run at us into this corner as we're using gear 2 to really steer the car around the corner. You could just see the amount of sort of sliding. I do that a lot, especially now. I've got a lot more used to the game and I'm much better at the game. It's always good to use the lower gears. So for example here it says use gear 2. I mean, yes, you do want to use gear 2 here, but on some corners, I'm just trying to think of an example. Let's say the hairpin, is it the hairpin? Yeah, the hairpin in Hockenheim. Let's say that corner. I think that's a gear 2 corner. However, if you get it into gear 1, you sort of slide the car into the corner, and I find that really does help in this game. Anyway, we're alongside Vettel now. Hopefully we'll be able to regain that position, which should do nicely. Nice braking there. I also have my braking ballast, whatever it is, on the rear, as I'm sure you're aware if you've been subscribed to my channel or watch any F1 videos. Anyway, Vettel is... No, it isn't. It's Alonso behind us, I think. Oh, no, it isn't. It is... No, sorry. It is Vettel. I was looking at the little yellow dot, but Vettel's so close to us I couldn't actually see. Anyway, Vettel again trying another move. It looks like me and Vettel are having a fantastic battle. Alonso overtakes Vettel. Will Vettel regain that position on this straight? Well, it looks like Vettel has overtaken Alonso again. We've got a little bit of a queue of cars behind me. And again, is Vettel going to try? Oh, again, we're using that gear 2 there to really nicely steer the car into the corner. And you can see the 3 cars behind us, Vettel, Alonso, and either Master or Bottas. I'm not entirely sure. Right, Vettel's going to have another go at us. He's going to have DRS. Hopefully we can get this corner nice. It's not brilliant. It could be better, but we have been able to direct the car around the corner. Anyway, Vettel's going to have 2 shots at DRS now, so you can see we're not blocking furiously, and Vettel almost had us into a hairpin. Using gear 3, I wasn't sure whether to use gear 3 or gear 2 for that final corner. It took me a number of laps to actually figure out what was best. It is very much on the edge. If there's a gear 2.5, that is the gear I would have used. Anyway, Vettel again on the inside. We're going to have the inside though for this next corner. And Vettel's now going to have the inside for this corner. And it looks like that's a move for Vettel. And we just hit the rev limit, and that's going to slow us down ever so slightly. Are we going to try a bit of a dive bomb? Yes, we are. Oh, and it looks like Vettel's gone wide. I'm amazed he hasn't actually auto brake. He's sticking in it. And we're going around the outside of Vettel. Down to gear 5, and there we go. Is that a move to stick? And Vettel's still alongside us. He's going to have the inside for his double right-hander. We're hanging out on the outside, and somehow we've managed to retain 4th position. Wow. But, well, the AI on this game are so good at racing, I found, and, well, you can see they're clearly very good. It looks like Vettel's almost definitely going to overtake us now, and he has. He's going to get DRS, so we're going to go into the slipstream, and hopefully the difference won't be that bad, with Red Bull being a relatively slow car in the straight line. But, whoa, dear. Vettel braking super late for that corner there. We should have DRS, which we do. But you can see how, I think I said late there, early I meant. Hitting the rev limiter, it should be a relatively easy move. And yes, it looks like we've gone miles wide. And now Vettel's going to have the inside line. Oh no, it isn't. He hasn't been able to get alongside us. Looks like me and Vettel are also now pulling away from the other cars as well, which is good. We've got quite a big gap actually. A few seconds. It looks like those cars behind us though have now closed us in. Are we going to pit this lap? No, we're not. No. Anyway, it looks like Vettel's going to have another attempt at us. It's been so close for the last 4 laps. Me and Vettel have been swapping positions God knows how many times. I've lost count. And Vettel's got that position move done. But we're going to try it on the outside, and we're going to have the inside if we can stick to him. And yes, we do somehow, but it is very nip and tuck. And it looks like Vettel's now been able to overtake us. Can we overtake him now? We're going to try probably a bit of a dive bomb. That's a beautiful dive bomb. Wow. Oh, Vettel's just kind of took a shit basically, and he's gone crap. And we have Bottas now behind us in the Williams. Well, we had Bottas behind us in the Williams, and he's just overtaken us instantly. You can see I actually started on the prime tyres for this race, not the softs, which everyone else was starting on. And in hindsight, that probably did ruin my chances of... I don't think I was battling for the podium, but I think that did ruin my chances of really being able to push to make a gap to Vettel. So hindsight is a wonderful thing when you're watching back these videos, but these tyres just, I'm never good on these hard tyres. So yeah, I'm not good on the hard tyres. I'm much better. The mediums I'm not that good on, but I'm okay on the mediums. I'm not too bad, but the softs and super softs are definitely my tyre. I'm normally much faster around tracks which allow you to use those tyres. Anyway, Rosberg's going 3 seconds faster than us. So yeah, anyway, Hamilton's actually quite a long way back. I'm not sure what happened to him. He must have had an incident in the first corner, or maybe he didn't even qualify that high up. Possibly from memory. This was quite a while ago now. This was a couple of weeks ago now, so I can't actually remember. From memory, I think Hamilton actually qualified in 24th. I think he had an or 22nd, sorry. I think he had an absolutely awful qualifying. He didn't even set a lap or something. Anyway, I wouldn't be surprised now to see Hamilton breeze past us at Mercedes. And he's not as fast as I thought. We barely need to defend. So, there we go. It looks like we've got... Oh, unless Hamilton's just pitted. That must be it. Hamilton must have just pitted. Because there's his teammate now. Rosberg ahead of us. And I think we'll be pitting fairly soon as well. This lap or the next. Very nicely done, and yes, it is telling us to pit, and we go into standard. I'm not sure why I did that. Maybe I was just checking. There you go. I am now going into lead. Hopefully we don't Hamilton it into pit. That is actually very nicely done indeed. So I reckon we pit actually. Yeah, I want to talk about the pitting and stuff. The amount of time you can gain by getting a good... Wow, look how hot our tyres are. The amount of time you can gain by getting a good pit entry is massive. I mean, you can gain... basically, you could gain a free half a second or 1 second just on the pit entry. If it's like Bahrain or Monza, then you can't really. Everyone has the same pretty much. But round tracks like Malaysia, China, Spa, Singapore, most of the tracks really on the Formula 1 calendar. Brazil, another prime one of where you're not going to gain that much. But if you practice your pit entries and your braking points and stuff in the pits, you'll find that really pays dividends. Especially if you do a league race, like if you do league races like me, and and you've got 3 stops, you don't really want to be losing 3 seconds or something to another driver, do you? So you could always possibly bank 1.5 seconds. Anyway, Magnussen's behind us. Magnussen's attempting the overtake, however, we've got so much more speed into that corner, and then we cover off the line very nicely indeed. Looks like we've lost a couple of positions. Alonso, the little yellow dot, he's ahead of us now. And oh dear, it looks like Hulkenberg's went off and we've just gained a free position up into P6. And nicely done as well for that corner, relatively in gear 3. I'm purple as well. On this lap anyway, I'm purple. And oh, look at that, it looks like another driver's went wide. Who is it? Is that Perez? No, it's Bottas. Wow, drivers going wide, left, right and centre here. Actually, AI drivers make a lot more mistakes in this game. I found F1 2013, they hardly ever made mistakes. Anyway, we are now still behind Bottas, with Hulkenberg behind us. He's going to be wanting to gain some time, or even look for the overtake. He's got Mercedes engine, remember, so he should be right on our tail for the straight. As I'm yawning so much, it's actually quite late here, it's 1 in the morning, so I'm quite tired. But anyway, actually it's really hard, you guys. You try commentating for 13 minutes straight in front of a mic, it's quite tiring, and I haven't got any water. But anyway, enough about what was I even talking about? I don't know. Anyway, that's not the point. Why did I even say that? There was no point to be made. Anyway, Hulkenberg is now right behind us. We're going to want to defend like crazy to not let Hulkenberg past us. You know, if we mess up, unlike we did in Australia, we aren't using flashbacks in this game or in this race. So if we mess up, we mess up. So I do not want to be doing anything stupid. Got Nico Rosberg has won the race. I think Hamilton probably came second. And just take it nice and easy, but we've now got to be careful. Hulkenberg is going to have one more stab at DRS. He's got the Mercedes engine. We're in a Ferrari engine. Hulkenberg isn't really gaining, and he's not going to try and move up the inside because we have perfected that last corner. And we have just pulled out a half-second gap to Hulkenberg. Well, there we go, my dude is finally happy. We got some solid points in 6th place. It'll be interesting to see what my teammate finished in 4th. So again, good points for Ferrari. And yeah, Daniel Ricciardo on the podium. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Daniel Ricciardo win the season. He has got 3 in the real life Grand Prix. Anyway, let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship. I'm 12th. No, I'm not. I'm 9th with 12 points. Alonso is... Oh, I didn't see. Anyway, Mercedes... Oh, Alonso is a first, amazingly. And Ferrari a second, just 7 points behind Mercedes. Anyway, guys, I hope you join me soon for some more F1 2014. Goodbye, and I'll see you next time.